My Aunt Charlotte Pierce came to Houston to help with the boys, and I went into Memorial Hospital and had a beautiful, healthy little girl. We named her Dorothy Walker Bush, after George's wonderful mother. The name Dorothy means gift from God, and Doro was and is just that. My Aunt Charlotte came into my hospital room and told me that when the nurse held up Doro at the window of the nursery, George put his head against the glass and tears flowed down his face. I know sons are supposed to be for their dads and girls for their moms. That may well be true, but my heart fills with love when I think of the joy all 6 of our children brought us, each in their own way. Every dad should have a daughter as loving, thoughtful, and sensitive as ours. And I should add, as funny. Doro was at college and wanted to help her dad when he first ran for president in 1979. So it was her idea to leave school and work in the campaign office. George told her that she honestly could not go to the office and sit around as the candidate's daughter. To our great surprise, Doro left Boston College, which she returned to after the election was over, and enrolled in a 9-month secretarial course that went right through the hot summer. She said that she would work her heart out for her dad. That meant a lot to us. I remember her wearing stockings, a skirt, and a neat blouse all that hot summer while I spent much of the summer in and out of lovely, cool Maine. I know she worked hard, like she said she would. To this day, she'd do anything in the world for her dad, including writing this book. There is a very special relationship between Doro and her dad, and I hope between Doro and her mom. I love and adore our boys, but they don't always understand like Doro does. Doro has a way of looking at the world like no one else in our family. Sweet, empathetic, and seeing the humor in it all. Her brothers don't just want to have her around, they need to have her in their lives. Doro started this project by borrowing our Christmas card list and writing to everyone on it, asking for stories about George. It snowballed from there, because the response was overwhelming. Hundreds of people responded by snail mail, email, BlackBerry messages, phone calls, you name it. Many stories were laugh-out-loud funny. Some were so poignant you'd get a lump in your throat reading them. A few had perfect recall of every detail, and others were foggy with time. Over and over, people told Doro stories she'd never heard before, often of quiet, good deeds George had done over the years that no one knew about. Even in the midst of crises, he has always made time for the personal touches, some little, some big, that can make all the difference in someone else's life. These stories speak to George's love of his friends and family. Through and through, My Father, My President is about loyalty. Doro has shown us her dad's loyalty to the principles he was raised with, his fidelity to his friends who have carried him through good times and bad, his true-heartedness in always wanting to do what is right, no matter what the personal cost, and his faithfulness to our family, not just to our sons and daughter, but to all the grandchildren, aunts, uncles, and cousins whom he loved so much. Loyalty is something learned by example and motivated by love. You can't teach loyalty. It is natural. My dad once told me there were really only 3 things you can give your children that count: the best education available, a good example, and all the love in the world. That was very wise advice. We tried to do all these things. George was better at it than I was, probably because he is the most honest, caring person I know. From his example, our children have learned loyalty, and Doro has all the same sweet